What up, YouTube? It's Nick Moore here, and today I'm going to be making an NBA 2K17 video.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. We're wrapping up the NBA regular season in style here on 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Boston Celtics as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, this is their fourth and final matchup against this team. Up 2-1, we'll see if they can seal the series win. And Shaq, we finally reached the last game of the regular season. It has been a wild ride, man, up until now. But let's talk about the playoffs.
Yeah, the playoffs is where the real competition starts. The best of the best going head-to-head. Everything. We focus, see intensity is always taking up a notch. That's my French accent.
Why? Why the X?
Because I wanted to sound elegant.
Why the X? Why?
Go on and find out.
Oh, okay. Good. Looking for a straight answer. How about you, Jeff?
I tell you, for some of these teams that barely squeezed in the playoffs, they're happy to just be here. But for some teams who's competing for the NBA championship, this is it. Season starts today. They're ready to go.
You want to toss it to Kevin Harlan with your accent?
Kevin, back to you wherever you are on Wednesday plane. Eating grapes and French cheese. And French fries, of course.
Everyone in their seats here in Boston to watch the Celtics on the home court. This is Kevin Harlan at the table alongside Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge from the sideline. For the Cavaliers, this is the last game before heading back to Cleveland. And as you take a look, just a game out of that top position, they're right up there.
Yeah, and they're in the middle of what could be the most demanding part of their schedule. This is the third game they'll play in 4 days. And you've got some sore muscles, some tired legs when you hit a stretch like that.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Smith and LeBron filling out the wings. Channing Frye out there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving in at the guard position. Here's James after the basket by Boston. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Well, on this last game of the regular season, so much excitement building for the upcoming playoffs. What's your favorite part of playoff basketball, Doris?
The intensity. It's a different feel. You walk in the arena and the excitement, the level of tension, you could almost reach out and touch it.
Here's Love. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Love is usually lights out from the charity stripe. Just possesses a nice stroke from there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love. And we all know how skilled Kevin Love is offensively. A guy who can score in the low block and or step out and hit the triple. How about his play on the defensive end?
Well, this is the conversation, right, Kevin? And I think he's better than he's been given credit for. Certainly, he's not an elite defender, but his defensive rebounding is elite. And not having to bear the offensive burden that he did in Minnesota, he's become more than solid defensively.
Irving attacking, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Bradley against Smith. Bradley can't get it to go.
Well, what a force this guy is inside. And you can tell the defense wants to limit him as best they can.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And for JR, it's that ability to stop on a dime that allows him that good a look at the basket.
Here's Crowder, and the rejection by LeBron. And the ball ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Horford.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
Here's Love. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. The Celtics have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Off the run. Thomas's shot is off.
Sometimes you've got to get right in the shooter's grill to bother him, and that's what they did to him.
Offensive rebound. Good work defensively by Horford.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Elbow shot is on the way. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Now, here is Irvin. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. From deep, the Cavaliers again can't hit. Celtics trail by 8.
And the Celtics, really since the departure of the big three and Rajon Rondo, doing an amazing job of stockpiling assets and draft picks all along while still being competitive. So you had to know, though, that front office wouldn't hesitate to make a big move. This is an organization that seeks to compete for championships and nothing else. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
All right, bring it in. Let's talk, gentlemen. Listen up. We've got to make some adjustments on offense out there. Feels like we have a hand in our face every time we shoot the ball. Do not try to win this game by yourself. Stop taking contested jumpers, and let's get back to playing unselfish basketball. Hey, our run starts right here. Right here.
Around at some point you have to make a quantity for quality trade because you only get 15 spots.
Olynyk is checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart comes in for Avery Bradley. And then for Cleveland, Derek Williams comes in for Channing Frye. And Shumpert in there for J.R. Smith. James dishes to Irving. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But they have a chance to put an end to this one before it even really gets started. That's how good their offense has been.
Now here's LeBron, providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. 2 points, that one goes. And it's 9 points for Kevin Love.
Just an example of what sets LeBron apart from everyone else. The ability to set up his teammates for easy scores while being so dominant himself.
That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Looking to end the run, and the rejection by Love. Olynyk can't hit. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Heat in Miami.
And that result was no surprise because they played very loosely with the basketball.
You know, completely surprised by the number of turnovers and their lack of effectiveness on defense. Just a poor outing in 2 crucial categories.
Here's Thomas. Following the basket by Kevin
Oh,
Love.
come on.
Get it back.
Isaiah Thomas, shoot better than that. Come on.
The pass to Johnson. Got a piece of it. And stolen by LeBron. At the elbow, Irving. Finished off the break. Irving's got 11 points.
And they're beginning to...
Get over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk. Look, I'm fine with our defensive effort. But I know we could be doing so much better on offense. Do not tune this out again. We cannot settle for contested jumpers when we can get cleaner looks at the basket. Do not try to win this game by yourself. Stop taking...
Key highlight of his career, helping lead the Cavs to to their first title in franchise history, and Cleveland's first title in over 50 years. Really hard to overstate what it meant to the city and his legacy.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Sanders checked in for Love. Korver comes in for James. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Williams. Isaiah Thomas unable to get his last shot to go. Good! Williams has got his first 2 points. And there's been a lot of negativity, Greg, directed LeBron's way. Cavs fans who felt betrayed when he left, analysts who questioned his greatness. What does that 2016 title now do to them?
I think it changes a lot, especially for those in Cleveland. For the analysts who question LeBron's place in history, I think his 2 titles in Miami had already done a lot to cement his reputation. The 2016 title should remove that as an argument.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jerebko's checked in for Johnson. Brown comes in for Crowder. And it's Rozier in for Isaiah Thomas. The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
No luck that time either. Here's Jefferson, and Jefferson throws it down.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And they're doing it by working the ball inside and getting those high-quality looks in the